What is up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and review on all things wrestling. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me give you my quick thoughts on tonight's episode of NXT from St. Louis, Missouri. First off, having Jay Uso and Trick Williams stand together to shut down Wesley was awesome. I especially loved the part where fans were chanting, where they started a chant of "Whoop that trick, yeet." Having that chant in a combination together with the Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso and the new NXT Champion Trick Williams, the two-time champ Trick Williams, was awesome. By the way, I love those NXT Championship belts on Roxanne and Trick Williams. They look like the UFC Championships. Nonetheless, they are very awesome, and it was great to see those two stand together and own the show, opening up with the "Whoop That Trick Yeet" chant. It kind of reminds me of the time Stone in 2002 when fans used to chant "You Suck" to Kurt Angle. They would chant "You Suck, what?" And that was very awesome, and it kind of reminded me of that. Having those combinations of cool chants together was very awesome, and to have it tonight was great as well. We would also see, after they opened up the show, we opened up the match competition with Kalani Jordan, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. And of course, it was a trios tag match between those women and the Jezebels that I like to call, God darn it, Fatal, darn it, what's their name? Yes, Fatal Influence, excuse me. They defeated Fatal Influence. Kalana Jordan was amazing tonight doing moonsaults and all. And of course, they won the match. And the match was funny at the end because one of the female fans in the audience was celebrating Kalani, Jade, and Bianca winning, and she dropped her cell phone, and that was hilarious to me. We would also see the return of Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez as a group in an alliance, but that was quickly interrupted by Julia and her newest ally as well, Stephanie Van Queer. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So that was cool to see as well. We would also see some action tonight from a championship standpoint as Tony D'Angelo would face Obafemi for the North American Championship. And it was a great match, in my personal opinion. But I was very shocked that Tony D'Angelo defeated Obafemi, because I was truly convinced that Obafemi was going to win tonight. But in any event, Obafemi is still the future of WWE. And if he doesn't win back the North American Championship, the NXT Championship will be in his reach at some point. I believe that to be certain. Obafemi is still the future of NXT and WWE. We would also see Axiom and Nathan Fraser take on A-Town Down Under successfully. So congratulations to them. This time the female fan did not drop her cell phone like she did the first time. It was hilarious. Now, on to more things. Tonight we saw Ethan Page come out and interrupt an attempt to perform by Miss Sexy Red. And of course, that would make room for Siobhan Evans to come out and throw Ethan Page away. Thank you. And now we get to the main event. The main event was not too bad. It was a pretty good match. I think Siobhan made one mistake. You flew too much. You don't do a bunch of flying with Randy Orton. It is an unwritten law. You don't fly with Randy Orton too many times, because when you fly with Randy Orton too many times, it's like gambling. Eventually, you end up broke. And tonight, Siobhan Evans, I hope I said yes, Evans, went flying way too many times, and he got caught with an RKO. Now, the on-air catch, did not get all of it, so he had to do an on-foot RKO. Show Siobhan's sportsmanship at the end. Randy Orton, St. Louis's own, would win the match, as I knew he would. Nonetheless, we also found out that Nikita Lyons is back because Jada Parker and Lola Vice are having issues. But nonetheless, great main event, great match between Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo for the North American Championship. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below what you thought of NXT tonight. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and reviews and all things wrestling. I'll see you next time. Have a great week, everyone.